Hello everybody, it's Gwen, the Crafty Lady Designs from Crafty Lady Designs. It's Tuesday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. We're going to do a new project today. We're going to do the little puppy mini. Oh, I love it so. I made a little different turn on it, but we're going to do it. It's virtually the same thing, and I'll show you. We're using the Raining Cats and Dogs Graphic 45's new paper line. I posted the Raining Cats and Dogs Mini, the cutting guide and basic supplies, and I posted it on Facebook, on Scrapadabadoo's Facebook, blog, most every place I think, and I know some of it rolls over, so, but if you didn't get it, it is on there. My Facebook page is, I just refreshed and now the chat is, you refreshed and the chat is staying down. God, I'm afraid to. That would be wonderful. Hi everyone. Hi Marie. Hi honey. Oh, I'm afraid to. I'm afraid I'll lose everybody. Is it still down, Char? Yeah, that's where they are. Here they are. They're like that. We are going to give away. I got to move my. Let me move this out of the way. Move this out of the way. We're giving away today. This is what we made last week. I finished it up with some embellishments. I added the fibers. I added some charms over here. Added a camera and a bird and just a little disc on kind of like a little garment pin. It's a pin, but it's a little bit different. I finished up the front. I added a key. And of course, I added some extra flowers down here. I think I'd done all that other. We had decorated this page. I added a little, now this was just a cut apart, I think from the 8x8, and I put it on some chipboard. This is the little tag. I think we had that done. I went through and this is a side pocket, and then I used a scallop punch, and then I cut out a strip, half-inch strip of the background paper and added that strip. This is just a little tag that came with it. I think that was the punch out. This is just a little, and this opens up. If you want to untie it, you could open it up and put journaling in it, and then tie it back up, and it just fits down in there like a little tag. You could put a photo here, right in here. This is one of the chipboard pieces. I also put a band across where I attached them together. The same here. I just chose some of the pattern paper, cut it about an inch wide, scalloped it and put it there. I didn't put anything here. You could put a photo there. Here's our little pocket that we did make. I haven't put anything in there. Put whatever you want. I added these 3 stamps and this. This is just on here for looks. This one I added this stripe to match this down here because this is the one Judy had to do 3. Is Judy here? 3 little stamps. These are little chipboard pieces. I added a strip there. I made a little, that's one of the pockets, and I didn't fold up the bottom. I folded it to make the pocket, but this, I left it because I liked the little whatever, and when I glued it down, I used glue to glue it down, and glue there so you could, and I made this little tag, and it just slides down in. Like so. I made took a blue piece of paper and put across there. I didn't do anything on the back. And you can add to it if you'd like. So, and I added the key, as I said, and the charms. I'm going to give it away at the end of the show. Let me see. I gotta move the chat. Good evening. I see it goes back up. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Dutch. Hi, sweetheart. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I was up the other night half the night. Dutch was getting up to go to work, and I was getting ready to go to bed, and it was about 3 o'clock our time. 2:30. I don't know what time. It was late. In the middle of the night. I'm a night owl. So anyway, that's what we're going to do, and we're going to get started here on our little project. This is our project. Now there again, I'm going to use chipboard. It's cut, and I'll go through the cutting directions here. This is made from the cereal box with a pocket. On this one, this is the flap, and it pulls out like so. This is a pocket. This is a pocket here and a pocket here. It's hollow. It's a tube, quite frankly. It's a tube. And this pulls out. Now, when you open this up, this is your 10 by 4 7/8. Somebody just asked me about that. Who did? Oh, please help me. Was it Cindy? Yeah. Cindy Lou just asked me about that. This is not this way. This is 2 in. I made this, and then I put one pocket on the front. Then I made this, and it slides down in there. And it has the flap. Well, I'm not going to do it that way in this one. You can, but I just thought it'd be easier and whatever. So I made one long piece. You're going to put a pocket on the front, a pocket on the back. You're going to score this, and I'll show you how we're going to do that. And you don't have as much cutting or as much paper waste. This uses a lot of paper. It really does. I use both 12 by 12 paper and 8.5 by 11. I used a little stronger paper this time than I used in this. This has got the pocket back here. When you open this up, it has the pocket here. You could put something there. Well, the other way will be the same way. And then, of course, we embellished it and whatever. So that's our project. Love it. We're using the puppy paper. I ordered more. The cutting guide. Do you have a copy of the cutting guide? As I say, it's Jenny put it up, I think. Oh, see, that's I don't want to refresh. Oh, rats, I can figure out. I can tell. Dutch lady. Oh, rats. I got cold fingers and good morning, Sheila. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Barry. Is Barry here? Hi, honey. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. On my Facebook, which is Gwen Castile, I have not put it on my blog yet. Nobody goes to my blog anyway. I put it on Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo's Facebook, my Facebook. I put it on Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo Crafts, wherever. So the cutting guide and the samples. Now the supplies are chipboard, medium-sized chipboard. This is not, you can't cut this with your scissors. You need a craft knife or a rototrim. You can use anything you want. I mean, this one right here is made out of Kellogg cereal box. You could use a lightweight chipboard. They have a Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo. You can cut that virtually with scissors. Whatever you want to do. Pattern paper. I'm using the Graphic 45's Raining Cats and Dogs. Any paper of your choice, collection of your choice. Embellishments. Glue, double-sided tape of your choice, and then just general supplies, general crafting tools. Scissors, a craft knife, a bone folder. You can get these from Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo. A ruler, etc. Just your general supplies like we use. Now the cutting guide, and I don't know how I have it, and I should do this for you. How many I've used both. 12 by 12 paper and both and 8.5 by 11. You'll need 6. It's a 6-page mini. You'll need 6 5x5 cardstocks, cut 5x5, 5 inches by 5 inches. The pages are 5x5 square. The cover is 6x6 with a 2.5 inch spine. You'll need 6 5x5. You'll need 6 5x6. That's where we make the pocket. You'll need 6 10 by 4 7/8, and then we will score that at 4.5. And then you're going to turn it and score it at 1.5. That is your flap and your little flap. You're going to need 12 4 3/4 by 5 7/8. That's the pocket for your flap. One for each side. There's 6 There's 6 flaps. So of course you'll need 12. You're going to score them at 1/2 inch on all 3 sides. You're going to need 12 6 by 2 3/4. That's your front and back pocket, and we're going to score that 1/2 inch on 3 sides. Then I'll show you what this is here in a minute. For your cover, you're going to cut 2, one front, one back, 6 by 6. For your spine, you're going to cut 1 2.5 by 6. And then to make your binding, and I'm going to use the altered version of Kathy Orta's Hidden Hinge, 12 by 4 7/8. Your page is 5. You want it just a little smaller than your page opening. So I cut it at 4 7/8 by 12 to make your binding. You're going to assemble your pages and da-da-da-da-da-da. That's it. Any questions? And I'll go through that. I made one page. Only thing on Chrome is that everything is smaller. Do you know any? Dutch, I don't. Somebody said they refreshed and it stopped doing that, but I'm afraid to refresh because I don't want to, make any waves and lose you and start over in the recording and whatever. So periodically, I'll just pull it down and see. And if you have questions, Margaret Ann's, Ahmad, and Janny, and of course Barry's here. I don't know if Carol's here yet. Anyway, or any of the other girls can answer your question. So now I don't have the cutting guide for the pattern paper. And as we go along, I don't know how much we'll get done. It's going to take, I would think, 2 shows to do this. Now, next week we were going to do the new flip book with the acrylic page and blah, blah, blah. And to give you time to order your supplies on that from Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo. If we don't get this finished today, I might put that off for a week. They're going to give you a little bit more time to get your supplies because I want to I like to finish something up if we can. Finish this up and whatever. But I'll do the best I can. I don't need to gab so much, and then possibly we could get done. Besides, when I get done, I've got to go to work, and I don't want to. Jenny, you feeling better, sweetheart? She wasn't feeling good the other day. I am on Foxfire, Sheila. Oh, this is ridiculous. See, I can't read it. I'm sorry. I just can't read it. Hi, Carol's here. Hi, honey. I'll hurry and say hi. Shoot that theory. Much better, thanks. Whatever. I'm on Foxfire. Sheila is scrolling up part way and then all the way. See, it's a nightmare. Hi, Jenny. Oh, I hope she's feeling better. She says she is. Okay, let's get going. Going. Here is the page. Here is the first. It's black. I apologize for that. I guess because of the paper. This is the basic tube. It is a tube. This is the 5x5 and the 6x5, and you score it a 1/2 inch and make your tube. This is the pocket. Let's see. Here's one of the pockets on that side, and here's a pocket on this side. Well, shoot. Here's a pocket. See the pocket? There's a pocket. Now I took my envelope maker and I cut the thumb holes on all of this, and I'll show you that as well. I like that look. Now this is what I changed. This is 10 inches. This is 10 inches long, one piece of paper by 4 7/8. Because this is 5, it's a little snug, but it works. You're going to score this at 4 1/4. Then you're going to turn it and score it at 1 1/2. Now you're going to make 2 pockets. You're going to make a pocket. You didn't have to do this before. There's a pocket on this side. This folds in. There's a pocket. And then when it folds, there's a pocket on this side. There's a pocket on both sides, just like the other one, other than you have to make both of these. I'm sorry. Then I took my envelope maker and did the thumb hole as well. Then I took my envelope maker and I cornered the corners because I kind of like that look for a change rather than the tag look. So this fits in here like so. This one's a little snug, but it worked. I used a little heavier paper this time. My other paper wasn't real heavy. That fits in right to that line. And see here, see you'll have a tag here. This folds down and this folds over. Now I use Velcro because I hadn't covered this because I got ahead of myself and I'd already covered this. You make your covers about 1/4 of an inch smaller all the way around, like we do. If I don't forget, and if we get that far, to put a magnet here and here, but you'll have to cover this and cover this, which is okay. I just didn't do that on the sample. I didn't cover the flap, and I used Velcro because you do need something to close that. I really would probably like the magnet a little neater, or I could have probably cut them. Oh, hello. Cut them a little straighter. Didn't look very straight. Either way, I do have some magnets if I can find them that I got from the girl. There we go. Okay. Oh, I love it. And of course, I love the paper. It's just, I gotta have a tea. I'm going to check the chat. When I lean over, you can't see anything but my shirt. Oh, dear. See? Oh, gosh. Well, I have no idea what you're saying. Having fish and chips. Ooh, well, that sounds good. I love fish and chips. Hope you feel better. Having fish and chips. It's funny, the last thing I can see without scrolling down is Scrappy Lady saying, "Hello, Gwen, lurking from work." I got my serious crafting to do this show. I got some serious crafting to do after the show. Yes, that sounds, yeah, fish and chip. I love fish and chip. My daughter went to England. She was on the international cheerleading squad, when she was in high school, senior, and they, or the national, not the international, but the national cheerleading squad, they tried out at their local schools, and then they sent videos, and the upshot was she got it. And I think they had like 100 girls, I don't know, all over the country, but they got to go to England, and on New Year's Day, and I'm sure Dutch and Margaret Ann know about this, on New Year's Day, they have the mayor's parade, blah, blah, whatever. So they got to go over and spend a week in London and perform on New Year's Day. And it was a great experience. But anyway, I told her, I said, Courtney, when you get there, you've got to get fish and chips. Because, you know, number one, I love fish and chips. Well, apparently their fish and chips isn't like our fish and chips. I said, Mom, I really didn't like them that well. They're not like ours. Okay, let's get going. I do have I cut everything out. So what I'm going to do is just start putting it together. There was quite a bit to cut. Uh, ooh, quite a bit to cut, and it does. And as I say, I used both. Now the scraps that you have, you can use for uh, construction strips. Okay, we're going to start out with the basic page. This is your 5 by 5 and this is your 6 by 5. Excuse me. Now, to start out with, you're going to take, it's over here, you're going to take your 6 by 5 and you're going to score it a 1/2 inch on each end. Now, I have found, and somebody else mentioned this as well, there's a 1/2 inch on the 6-inch side. This is the 6-inch side. Score a 1/2 inch. You can turn it and score a 1/2 inch. And somebody else mentioned this as well. I was watching some YouTube that they turn there, because I've done this. I've done the 1/2 inch, and of course I can go down and see 5 1/2. But when I do that, they're not the same for some reason. Whether sometimes you're cutting on your paper gets a little off, or that type of thing. So I turn it. You know, if you did a time study, I used to work in a factory where they needed time studies all the time. Time is money. So if we did a time study on this, you probably are using up, if you do it enough, a significant amount of time. But guess what? This is for fun. Are we having fun yet? No. Oh, you should see my house. You should see my house. I have gone crazy with Halloween and fall. I made my fall wreath for my door. I made a horn of, I call it a horn. It's funny. I was looking for a horn of plenty at Hobby Lobby, and she said, "Well, honey, I don't know what you're talking about." Well, they call them cornucopias, but my God, always called them horn of plenties. But anyway, we found it. So I made one of those for my table. I hung my banner in my fireplace. I did my little tablescape. It looks so cute. My grandson, we went to lunch the other day and took him shopping a little bit. And he loves Halloween. He wanted to come by and see everything. He is going to be Spider-Man. He knew I was coming to pick him up, so he had his mask on when I got there. So you're going to put your tape. This is 3/8 inch score tape. Got this at Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo. I just placed another order. I tell you, I could, you know, I have a couple $100 a day habit. I really do. Just got my other order, and I just placed an order. I have all of the Primus that they carry. Sprays I love. Oh, that's another thing today. I just, this flower is this is the, oh, what is it? It's Primus New Color Bloom. It's soft teal. So this is just a white rose, basic paper rose. And I sprayed it with that soft teal while I used them all. Because for some reason there's a lot of this soft teal and graphics paper. So I just, while I was waiting to go on, I just went over there and sprayed about 10 white roses. They're just a little different than that, but they'll be pretty. Okay, now we have this. You take your 5 by 5 square, and you're going to fold it, and you are going to burnish it real well. This is a little heavier paper. When I do anything like this, I do kind of like an assembly line. Whatever you're doing, do them all. Of course, I've got one already made, so we're doing 5. Unless I've made an extra, I do that too. But do it all. Put your, score all your pages you have to score. Put your tape on everything you have to put it on. We don't have any newbies. We need newbies. I'm not telling you girls anything you don't already know. Okay. And then we're going to miter the corners. Always do. Now I'm going to miter the corners and put it on. I could miter them all. I don't think I will. Do it like an assembly line, like Henry Ford invented and thank God he did. Invented the assembly line. I used to work in a factory. I didn't work on an assembly line. But I worked long enough that I thought I would lose my mind. It's the old ad, and my folks both worked in a factory for 40 years and retired, and they just loved it. Mother loved it. That's where her friends were at the factory. I just couldn't do it very well. I admire anybody that can. Anybody can spend 30 years at General Motors, regardless of the pay, deserves a star someplace. Okay. Now we have. I can't see what you're saying. Could all be mad at me and I not know it. Now, I'm going to take both, take the tape backing. You all know how to do this. And take your 5x5. These fingernails, I can't pick anything up. My mat is not that old and it's filthy. Put it on the very edge. The very, very edge. I put one down. Rub it down. Fold the other one down. And I bring up one corner and then just put it across. And there's your tube. Now I've got a little overlay here. Oh, it's a little crooked. Oh, very crooked. It is crooked. What'd I do? Well, it's all right. I think sometime I'm going to cut that sliver. It's not going to make any difference. And this needs a little square. Oh, I can't stand that. I don't like that. There. Okay. What happened there? Did I cut it? Why isn't that cutting, for God's sake? Oh, of course there's got to be something. Huh, look at that. It's not. And that's a razor blade. What's wrong with you? Holy Mary, Mother Joseph. It's just a little off square. Sometimes I think it's my cutter. It's a little. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm going to do another one. See what it does. Pull off your tape backing. I'll check the chat here in a minute. I cut these square, or I try to. I think sometimes the cutter gets a little off. You put it down. Can you see? And I do that. And then I bring this one up to the side. Now that's a little, okay, we're going to, oh, no, we're not doing that. There we go. Huh, I don't know, that's a little off too. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. Okay. There's two. I'm going to check the chat. Check the chat. The second edge of 6. Let's see, what? See, scored each at 6 with 5. When is this a mini for your dog? Well, yes. Half inch, Sheila. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, score a half inch on the 6-inch side. Yes, I lost a puppy. A long time ago. I mean, Molly's going to be 8 years old. Halloween. Molly was born. I should have named him Ghost, and he'll be 8. A couple years before that, a year and a half, we had a little white poodle, miniature poodle, Bogey. Oh, he was just, and Ronnie, when he passed, he was 10 and a half, And when he passed, I just thought we'd lose my husband. I mean, he said, no more puppies. Well, my daughter got a puppy, Duke. Duke the dog. Duke the dog weighs about 7 pounds. You would name a Doberman Pinscher Duke, but not my daughter. But anyway, and he was a little white Maltese. She got him from a breeder down by down by Bloomington, Indiana, which means nothing. But anyway, well, I mean, he was about the cutest thing. So guess what? In a year, when there was another batch of them. Well, there wasn't really a batch. I think she only had maybe one or two she had two when she had Molly. We got Molly grubs, but I made an album for Bogey. We played golf, Bogey and Mulligan. And Mulligan in golf means your last shot, your last hurrah. And I think that will be the case. And I say that, who knows, but Ronnie said absolutely. And he is just crazy about Molly, believe me. But I don't know, it really, and it upset us both. I'd be driving down, because I've always traveled a lot, and I'd just be driving down the road after we lost Bogey, and I would just start crying. And I had started crafting, and at that time I was crafting in my office, in a small area, and God love his little heart, he had a little bed in there, and he would just lay in there and watch, and oh, he was an angel. He was the sweetest. He got a little heart murmur, took him to the vet for his checkup, and they told me, and they put him on a little heart pill. This was in like September, and he kept getting a coughing and a whatever, and he kept getting worse, and so I took him back after the first of the year. I don't know when it took, but anyway, he said there was nothing else he could do for him, and he only lasted another week, and I thought I'd lose my mind. Now, let's get on a happier note. Where are we? Let's see the chat. Mine too. It's really annoying. It's hard to lose. Oh, it was awful. It just broke my heart. Mother was the first dog, and he is. Well, I know. Hi, Cher. This blasted chat can see who is coming in. Can't see who's coming. I know. I don't even know how many we have. How many do we have? Oh, we're doing great today. Oh, thank you all so much for coming. Well, hi, Judy. Hi, honey. I didn't see you. Hi, Judy. Is Carolyn Berry still here? And everybody? Okay, now, we have this made, the two. This is the basic page. This side will fit into our binding system. This side is where the flap goes. Then we'll put our pockets on. So next we're going to do the flap. I thought this was easier. I mean, I really still do. This pulls out, and this is the flap. Oh, this black. I'm sorry. This is 10 inches by 4 7/8 wide. The flaps are extra. We'll do that next. And then this slides down in the pocket that we just made and folds over. So you'll take your 10 and 4 7/8 and you're going to score. I love to score. You are going to score, you're going to score at 4 1/4, 4 1/4. Okay, put it like this, the long side, the 10-inch side. You're going to score at 4 1/4. And then I turn it and score at 1 1/2. Score at 1 1/2. That is your other little flap. So you have two score marks. If you can you see? Yeah. There, okay, this is your 10-inch side. This is 4 1/4. Then I turn it, and this one is 1 1/2. You do that on all 6 pages. Now I have 5 simply because I have one done. Put your 10-inch side in, score it at 4 1/4, turn it, and score it at 1 1/2. 6-inch side, score at 4 1/4, turn it, score at 1 1/2. Take your 10-inch side, 4 1/4, turn it 1 1/2. It's just one piece of paper opposed to the way I did the sample. In fact, I think the sample, that was an afterthought, quite frankly. But when I was doing this last night, I thought, that's kind of silly, to make all those extra steps. Okay, now fold. And fold. Fold. And you fold in on the valley. I'm sure you guys know this, but here is your score line, and that's the valley. If you turn it over, there's a hump, which you could call the mountain. You fold in on your valley. I had over the years, and I'd heard different ones say different things, quite frankly, on that. But I hear now virtually from everybody, you fold in on your valley. Now, there's going to come a point like now, well, close. I took my envelope punch. I can't talk today. I've got so much to do. Oh, Lord. Took my envelope punch, which I love, and I punched the corners on the small flap that folds down. You put that in right, if you look, what's going to be, right at the edge of that steel. See the steel right there? Not this, but the steel inside that hole. If you put your edge of your paper right at the edge of that and punch, it looks like so. And it gives it a little different look rather than the conventional tag squared off. So this would be the time to do that. I do it there, and then you turn it over, do the same thing on both sides. And we're going to have to punch our thumb holes, our thumb pulls, as well. Okay, almost done. I want to tell you, I've been watching a lot of YouTubes with this punch, or with this envelope maker. It's unbelievable what they, these people are brilliant. They are absolutely brilliant. They don't have anything else to do, but that's okay. I'm glad they don't. Okay, got it punched on both sides. Can you see? Okay. Now we have that finished. But they are brilliant with what they come up with on that envelope punch. I'm going to go down and see the chat. Got some. Judy sent you a PM, Heavenly. Hi, Mung. I think it was. Oh, see. I think it was Gwen who checked us. I can't see it. I think it was Gwen. Gwen's was that to see when she was on. where it is, 10:08. Hi Carol. She's go check on her Facebook. Yeah, it's on my Facebook. Hi Judy, so funny. I'm looking for a pattern as well. My doggy is. I put I put the and I'm bad about that too. I finally got in bed. I don't know what time, and then I thought, oh, I forgot. I should have put number one. I posted the cutting guide and whatever. I didn't post and that we were going to be on. I didn't post the channel, how to get here. And so till this morning. Okay, now here's all of our pages. We are going to. Here's our pages. Doesn't take long to make if I quit gabbing. Okay, so we've got that finished. I'm going to make the 4 and 3/4 by 5 7/8 is the pockets. There's 12 of them. Is the pockets for the flap. Now this flap slides in, but you can pull it out. You got pockets on either side, and then you can journal. And I know this is, you could add white paper, whatever, or journal in white ink on this and put it back in as well. So we're going to make our pockets for the front and the back of the flap. The 6-inch side, it's 6 by 4 7/8. On the on all 3 sides. 3 sides, you're going to do a 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch there, turn 90 degrees, 1/2 inch, turn 90 degrees. So on 3 sides, you got a 1/2 inch. Can you see? See? There you go. So you do that on all your papers. I start with the 5 7/8, score 1/2, turn 90 degrees, is that 90 degrees, score, turn. I like pockets. Now, there's pros and cons to these pockets. I like them better, I think. However, they aren't as tight. To put things in them, they either need to be backed or maybe on some chipboard, because just one single sheet of a tag from one single sheet of pattern paper will fall out, not thick enough. You kind of have to be careful maybe with that, but I do like them better. I don't like the glue across the bottom. You lose some of your size with the glue across the bottom. You're making 12 of these. You got one on either side. Now, the other way I made the sample, you only had to make 6 because one was already made the way it was done, but I still like this better. I think it's easier. I think it looks a little more professional and it's a little more finished than having that little flap come out of the top. This is nobody's design. I guess it's mine, per se. I just took what... If you just take that basic tube and you just can add to and do all kinds of things with it. Now, that's not mine. Everybody in the world does that. With flaps and this and that and whatever. So, you know, I'm not going to worry about all that. I'm not deliberately trying to do anything that shouldn't be done. When we get these made and get the tape on them, then we're going to have to do our, before we attach them, we have to do our thumb pull. I do like that thumb pull better, and I did see that on YouTube, but I have done it before. It's been a while, but this individual is doing it most all the time now, and it just looked really neat and finished as well. But I'm not the only one that's doing it. I've seen it a lot, quite frankly. Ashley's got a new picture. Is she here yet? If you are, hi, honey. And I missed Xandra. I missed Xandra's show the other day. I was out of town for a while, and then I come home, and then I laid down, and by the time I got up, it was over. And I don't like to do that. And I don't know if Jen's been on for a while. I have no idea. So I don't know what's going on with you guys. We'll check the chat. It's 2 o'clock. Doing what? Oh. Hello, Gwen. Lurking. Oh, that's the same one. See, I didn't get it down. Doing scrap buttons about doing what? Look easy enough, Judy. Oh dear. Looks bigger. Hi, Renee. Hi, Renee. I can't keep this chat down. This is irritating. Looks easy enough. Wait. Hi. Doing what? I don't know what she's talking about. Hi, Ashley, honey. Hi, sweetheart. Hope the chat is better today. Well, I do too, but it's not. I mean, the chat's fantastic. It's not that. See, it keeps popping up. I can't. This is ridiculous. Hi, Mikey. Are you here? Hi, honey. Girls, stick around. We're going to give away. Now, I'm going to fold these, and I'm going to tape these 12 pockets. And then I am going to put in our... I got to get going. I don't know. Using my 3-inch tape. I got so much work to do. This is wonderful. This is a diversion for me. I take Tuesdays off, but I got a deal I've got to do. Okay, I just put the tape inside those score lines because you're going to 45-degree angle this cut. You're going to, at the top, you're just going to do your miter, but at the bottom, do 45-degree, and I've shown you, and y'all do it, that it, it eliminates a lot of that bulk. When you put these down on your flap, though, you've got to be careful about putting them, how close you put them. And if your measurements are right, and you've got to be careful of your fold line, because you want that to fold. Now you can, I had a little bit of trouble. The one I made last night, I made 1 page to show you today. I got it a little close, and you can take your bone folder and you can burnish it down to where it's okay, but well, I got a new order, which I had to order more puppy paper. Then I placed another order, and they ran out again. I don't know if it's back in. Is it back? I ordered 2 of the 8x8 Christmas papers because the 12x12 was sold out. Then I sent Barry an email saying if it came in, the 12x12, and when I went back, the 8x8 had sold out. And if the 12x12 had come in by the time they shipped my order, to throw me one in there, and of course add it to my, PayPal. She said to me back, she said, "You mean we're sold out already?" Well, yes, you were. Which is wonderful. I ordered the rest of the Prima sprays that I didn't have. I don't know where's Dutch or Margaret Ann said they had one in white. I have some white. I think it's either Delusions or Lindy's. I think it's Delusions. It is Delusions, and it's and then I have one in that other gal, whatever her name is, I forget. But allegedly, there's one in white, but I didn't see it. What else did I get? Oh, Barry has been asking us, and or Carol, which we like best, punches or dies. I am addicted to both. I like steel dies, a little frameless and whatever. They're okay, and I use them, and I have a ton of them. But I like steel dies because you can cut chipboard. You can take a designer paper and put it on chipboard, and it, you know, it's chipboard. It's like you buy when you buy your collection and whatever. You can make your own little embellishments. And steel dies, you can also just cut out a piece of pattern paper or a dozen pieces of pattern paper. So I prefer the steel dies and punches. Oh dear, I absolutely positively. I have steel punches in boxes that they're Martha Stewart's. Oh, a couple years ago, they had a thing on HSN. It was a monthly thing, and I don't even know what they are. I've never used them. See, I need to go through and get rid of some of the things that I don't know what they are and I've never used. Oh dear, is something wrong here? There better not be. I cut these all the same. Oh, no. Good. Okay. Now, real quick, I'm going to check the chat, and then I'm going to put these down. Yeah, person, thank you. Sorry it took me a few days to go through the huge box. I love you, Jenny. You are so... Jenny's a sweetie beatie beatie. Hi, Renee. See, I don't know who all's here. I don't know. We have a nice group today. Thank you all for coming. We're going to give away something. Okay. Now, here is your, and it's 4 1/4 and 4 1/4. You're going to take your tag and you're going to cut 45 degrees off of the end. That's why I like so. Now, up here at the top, just chamfer it or just angle it like so. But this at 45, when we fold these down, they are going to lay like so. They're not going to flap over each other and create extra bulk. Same way with this side. It's virtually like we do. That one's a little wider. I don't know why. Why is that wider? Well, anyway. Now that I have these folded, this is almost 5 inches. And what I've done, it's 4 7/8. I'm going to put in our thumb. So I'm going to do this at, a hair under 2 1/2. 2 1/2, 2 1/2 is 5. This is a little less than 5. You can't even, it's a 32nd of an inch. And then do our thumb. Okay? So, we have to do that. And I'm going to do that like our little assembly line. I'm going to fold them down and burnish. Then I'm going to miter the corners. And that's a miter as well. It's just a 45-degree miter. I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, scares you to death to cut that off. No, it'll all be folded under and it's fine. And you've got plenty to stick down. Then I just fold in this one side. Oh, put it in here at too little, as I say, and do the thumb. I suppose you could do your little thumb thing, measure that way. You could, do however's comfortable for you and fastest for you. I wondered, and I will. I don't know. Oh, gosh, I'm so busy this week. I thought I might come on and if we don't get this finish this up this week. So we could start our new album. Can't wait to do that. And I have been busy, and I had to spend Saturday with my grandbaby. I haven't for a while, and I wanted to get a sample made, and I will, for the acrylic book that we're going to do. Just a hair. I know people really, really, really like the embellish, and I do too. I like to embellish too. But the chase is better than the catch. I like the construction real well. I like the embellishing as well, but I get to a point where, well, when I virtually get done. See, this is the part I really, really, really like. I don't know why. And I like the embellishing. God knows I do enough of it. Now, the only thing is, doing it this way, the change, you got 12 of these, opposed to you'd had 6. But you don't have anything else to do. Kim posted her wreath. Oh my gosh, it is gorgeous. That wreath is absolutely gorgeous. Love it. I made one different than that, but I made a fall wreath. Hers is more of a Halloween wreath. I guess we should be winding down on Halloween, other than it isn't here yet. And start on Christmas or fall, Thanksgiving. I don't do a lot. I mean, I've got a fall wreath up that I made, and I got a lot of fall decorations out in the house, and plus my Halloween stuff. I'll pull the Halloween stuff after Halloween and just have the fall stuff for Thanksgiving, because we have a big Thanksgiving dinner and whatever. But I don't do too much crafting for Thanksgiving. So I guess it's time for you-know-what? Christmas. I'll be a year older. Oh, Lord. We're going too fast. I mean, I can't believe it's even close to Christmas, for God's sakes. I thought we just had it. I just had a birthday. I'll be 100 years old. Might as well be. I don't feel any different. Other than I get a little tired. I got tired with Walker. I do get a little tired. And I really don't feel any different. My mind, if I didn't see my hands and look in the mirror occasionally, I don't feel that much different. I really don't than I did in my, well, I do in my, but, 40 is a great age. I'd like to be 40, 45. However, and the only kind of sin, I'm not going to get sad. What's the matter with me today? I was older when I had my daughter, and she was older than when she had the kids. I'll be lucky to see him Walker graduate high school. And my poor hubby, Ronnie's 10 years older than I am. So who knows? I just refuse to stop. I just refuse. I refuse. My goodness, did I do more than 12? I love my grandbabies. Oh my goodness. They are a joy. They're a little expensive too. We went shopping. Oh well. Only money, not blood. There are no Brinks trucks going to the cemeteries that I've seen. Okay, got one more. Holy Mary. I wish I could see what you were saying, Pressing. She's nutty in her fruitcake today. I'm not. I'm really, really not. It just depends on if I've got an appointment tomorrow. Oh, I guess I don't know. And I may come on. I think the sisters came on. Was it Saturday all day? I may come back on Saturday. I'll post it. I may come back on Saturday morning and finish this. What do you think? Anybody want me to do that if I can? Don't hold me to it. Okay, there we have those all finished and punched and ready to put down on our, look at this confetti, on our flat. I wish you'd see my floor. I was going to run the sweeper, which I really, really need to, and I thought, well, they can't see that. I got to check the chat. I got to have a drink, my tea. I just love doing this, so, you know, if I can, and especially this winter, things will slow down for me a little this winter, of course. Other than last winter, I was out in snow, 13 inches of snow. Oh, I can't. Let's see what you're saying. Jenny didn't even look for embossing folders. See, it went up. Didn't even get to finish. Have not heard of cut emboss the Friskers, Renee. Yes, TC has some beautiful embossing folders. Oh, sorry, Renee. Just have not looked for more. Just a new time of the month. Oh, come on. Okay. So think about it. If I can come on maybe Saturday morning for a couple hours, you want me to. Now, take your flaps. I start with the inside. The inside being, no, wait a minute. Yeah, that's the inside. I fold it over like so and like so. Now, see, that is a little, that might need to be, see, you might have to take your little craft knife and take a sliver. I don't know what's wrong with this. Why this is a brand new blade. I was very careful. But what's wrong? Not wanting to cut it. And then it jagged. What is the matter with you? Okay. We've put our thumb pole. Now I like to take the bottom. Well, I take it all off, I guess, but I do the bottom first. And there again, be careful how you lay this down on your fold. You're going to have one that you don't want it on your fold line. You want it up about a hair, just a wee bit. Put it down like so. I do that, and then I fold one side in, and then I take it to the top, and I take that in and take it. Ooh, I got it crooked, way crooked. Oh dear. Wait. Well, because, oh, that is awful. And it is too long. Okay. Oh dear. Oh no, please. Yeah, I got that over way too far. It's hard to see on the black. I got it moved over too far to the left. This seems to be, and of course when you move this up, I never thought about that. Come on, be nice. I can't get through. I cannot get, okay. All right, cool. Now, what did I do? All right, let's see. Well, number one, I put it on the wrong thing. What do I do? Put it here, like so. It's still off. I can't see this black. Come on. Okay, there we go, I think. Now this appears to be, oh, it is. It is just about a little bit too long. I'll have to trim that down. I'll tell you something else that I found. I don't know what you use to, oh great. I don't know what you use to score with. I use a stylist. This is a Stampin' Up! Stylus. I bought them at I bought 10,000 styluses. And there is a fat end, and there is a thinner end. I use the thinner end, especially. I use the thinner end on heavier paper like this. Okay, there we go. There we go. This goes like so. This goes like so, and that is a little tight. Even though, so I run my fingernail, I bend it over, and you just might have to work with it and just re-burnish it, and it's fine. I mean, you know, these are not die cuts. These are your cuts. So there's the inside pocket. Put some in. Okay, there's the inside pocket. And then we turn it over and do the same thing. Now I want to check this to see if that's going to be too long. No, that one appears to be okay. Alright, good. Pull off your tape backing. I pull them all off, but I just put the bottom one on first. Pull it down like so. Get it even. Get it right up to that end. Now this one is going to fold over, so you don't have to be quite. This is on the back, and that seems to fit. And put this in, and this down the side. There you go. Now, as I say, this is different, and see, this is on. Okay, this is going to. Here's your pocket. Here's your basic pocket. This goes in your hinge. This is your opening. This is going to slide in here, like so. Fold. This is going to fold, and then here's your pocket, and here's your pocket, and this is going to fold over like so. Now I'm going to do something here, or whether I'm going to do the Velcro again, or whether I'm going to do something else. I'm going to finish the pockets. And then we're going to put down the little pockets. I want to check these before. This is the inside. And I want to make sure it's not too long. No, it seems to be okay. I don't know why that one was just a little bit longer. Well, as I say, these are not die cut. You're going to cut these yourself, and, you know, they could be a little longer here and there. It's okay. There again, this one's going to fold in, so you kind of want to be careful. Put it down. I fold in one side, bring it up. I fold in the other side, and it should just fold down just where you want it. And it did. Thank you very much. Now this folded down pretty good. I'm still going to burnish it. Oh, and what I was saying that was so profound about your stylus with the big end and the little end. I used the little end on heavier paper. I want a nice crisp. Now you don't want to push it too hard. I do not use Martha Stewart's cutting thing. I've torn more paper with that stupid thing. Besides, I like the stylus. But anyway, okay. You can use the bigger ball if you're using thinner paper. Now this I get a fold and burnish. That's a little tight. Okay, alright. But if you're doing a project, you want to use the same size scoring ball on all of it, because there is a difference, and it may be a hair, but there is a difference in the size scoring line that it makes. It either makes a little wider one or a little thinner one. And I've had a problem with that before. Trying to figure out what it was, and I thought, my God, I doing da-da-da-da. Well, that was the problem. Part of them I used, part of them I used the bigger ball, and part of them I used the smaller one. I used the smaller one most of the time. Okay, let me see the chat for a minute. Hello, everybody. Hi, Dainty Diva. But our recording are infested with Ringos. This is so unreal. Commercials play really great, but oh well. On mine, there are eye cuts. There are eye cuts. Magana. Do I say that right? Hi, Mickey. I'm fine, sweetheart. How are you today? We're giving away. We're going to have a giveaway. If I ever get this finished, I tell you, Okay. Pull away your tape backing. We get these pages finished and our covers covered. Well, that probably will be it. If you want me to come, I don't know what's going on this Saturday. Now, the sisters come on the first Saturday of the month. I mean, I don't know them at all, other than I've watched them. But I don't want to interfere with anybody. Nah, that's a little off, but it's going to be that way. I watch them. I don't know them. They're very she's very talented. Very talented. There are so many ultra talented, and our girls are ultra talented as well. This one, of course, a little off. Let's move it over. Ooh, try that. Oh, come on, don't do that. I'm going to move this over. It's too... My seam ripper. If anybody's ever sewed, you know what that is. Uh-oh, don't tear, please. Please, please, please. Come on, be nice, like the other one. Okay, here we go. I'm going to have to put some more tape on this. I had that over too far, and see, you got to be very careful. You really, really do. And the black is hard to see, of course. Okay, let's do this again. I did kind of tear that a little bit, but it'll be okay. Want this over here. I don't know, I guess. There again, it's not a die cut. I did it myself. This one appears to be just a wee bit. Well, that's alright. Okay, there we go. Now, here we go. Now, I'm going to fold this in. I got that one a little snug again. And it's okay. I mean, it's going to fit down. It's going to fold over your page. And then you fold this down and burnish it. I did tear that a little bit, but it'll be okay. Ooh, I did. Well, I'm not making another one. Okay. Hard to see that black. And burnish. Burnish, burnish. Let me get this made. I want to see it. Just butt it up to that score line. On the back, it's okay. It's that kind of got to be a little bit more careful, of course, on the inside because of folding it. Now, I didn't, really didn't have that problem when I did it the other way. This one was a little tight, but that's okay. If you burnish them, and then we're going to, uh-oh, if I made too many, I have. Looky here. No, I haven't. Okay. On the short rows. Anybody here from Indiana? Back home again in Indiana? Saw a gal on the other day that come on was from Anderson. I used to live in Anderson. Anderson's the county seat for Madison County. She, since 30 years ago, moved to California. But anyway, we gabbed a little bit. Used to live there in another life. I've been talking to you, Barry, for a while on the phone. Are you mad at me? Carol, I haven't talked to Carol at all forever. And then Wendy and Margaret Ann and I did make 2 extras. How'd that happen? Do I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and have that? I ended up with 2 extras. Okay, that's all right. Now, okay, we have our, what is wrong here? Oh, nothing. Thank you. Oh, Lord. Okay, let me clean this up a minute. Let me get in here. Now we're going to start putting the pockets on our page, front and back. And virtually, so these are our flaps. They're all finished. They're going to slide in our pages, so I'm going to lay them aside. I'm going to take and we only have 5, as I said, I've already done 1. Now, make sure you have these lined up with the opening on the right and left side, because last night I almost put my pockets going the other way. Okay, here's your pocket, 6 by 2 3/4. There again, you are going to score a 1/2 inch on 3 sides, just like we've been doing. And I'm going to use my small end of my stylus, turn on the 6 inch, 1/2 inch slide, turn, whatever. And we're going to do the same thing. So there's your 3 sides. Then when we get the tape on it folded, then we're going to do our thumb cut pole. I just call them a thumb pole. I think that's what they're called. Made some more little pockets the other day. I love to make those little coin envelope pockets. See, I didn't want to do too much last night, not have anything to do here. I think you maybe like to see me do it. I don't know. I did the one page because I wanted the one page to show you out of the book as a sample. And I did do all the cutting. There's a lot of cutting. It's okay. You'll love it. It's a cute little book. It holds a lot of real estate. It holds a lot of pictures. Whereas our little tag book, it's not going to be a picture. Now, on our flip book with the acrylic, I'm going to try to make pockets and various things to use for more photos type thing, rather than just but they make cute little coffee table flip books and, whatever. This keeps me from losing my mind completely. We get these pockets on, then we'll virtually have our page, well, not finished, but but we're going to then do our cover. Okay, here we go. I'm going to check the chat. We are still recording. Gwen, we love watching you. Oh, thank you. Watch me work. I love it. That's okay. Thank you, Judy. Marie, the only paper that I ever had trouble with. Whatever. I do too. I just love. Oh, I'm glad you guys do. Okay. Same thing. Same old, same old. We're going to put down our score tape. There again, I leave the corners. Saves a little bit of tape, but you're going to cut it off anyway. But this is the same premise. We're going to assembly line this all the way around with score tape. And then we're going to miter the corners at 45 on the bottom, and then we're going to miter the corners at the top. Am I in frame? I keep going like that. I'm sorry. Just put it down. Love this 3/8 inch. I still use a 1/2 inch for my, I cut a 1/2 inch strip for my binding strips. I tell you what I think I am going to do. See, I go from one pillar to post, as many of you say. And then I score them in half, and I use the 3/8 inch tape. And I need to pull it out, because we do need to maybe start on some Christmas things here pretty soon. I made a little Christmas house. It's just a little box house with a roof and decorations and door and on and on. It's really, really cute. My design per se. It's just a box with a roof. And then a mini album just slides down inside, and it's just a little generic mini album. So I'm going to pull that out and show it to you maybe next week. Now, we're not going to do it. We're going to do that flip album. And I've got to get a sample of that. I can't wait to see that. It's going to be really cute. I've never done anything with acrylic as a page, but be a learning experience. Can you guys see? And I get this crooked, and then oh, come on. All right, be that way. Kathy's back online. She was very ill. I watch her show once in a while. I watch a lot of YouTube. I need to do some more. I've got nice following on YouTube. I need more followers on CraftyLadyDesigns.com. Kind of at a standstill. I will post the cutting guide for this as well on my blog. But I posted it on Facebook and whatever this morning so you guys could have it and you just print it off, I think, can't you? I assume you can. I'm going to put on Scrappy Dabby Doo. There's a section in Scrappy Dabby Doo, a file section I keep forgetting about. Barry told me about that you can post things as well. I love Zandra's little witch when she's pretty. Oh, she's so cute. I am going to do those little cards. If I do that little house, these little Christmas cards I did, they're very simple. And I did see them someplace, but and you don't have to use them for Christmas. I just got that Tim Holtz new Christmas font stamps. And I'm going to try to be more careful this year mailing my Christmas cards so they don't have to pay postage on them. That was the most embarrassing thing. Okay. Burnish a little. And we're going to miter 45 on the corners and just a little miter at the top. And then we're going to cut in our thumb pole. Put them down, and virtually that's all we're going to do on our pages right now, because then we're going to cover our I chose a paper. Well, I'm going to do like I did the other one, the paper ready for the cover, and I just got the outside. I didn't pull the inside. I got busy. Okay, here we go. 45. Cut that corner off. It's okay. You got plenty of paper to hold it down. And then just a little miter up here. It's not a 45. Doesn't have to be. But this takes that bulk. If you didn't do this, you'd have a lot of bulk. Got book club. Oh dear, I do. Ooh. I got book club Thursday and next Tuesday, and I haven't read a book. I haven't read my assignment. In fact, quite frankly, I don't know what it is. I didn't go last month. I used to read constantly. And to live at the bookstore, go up there and read and have coffee. And my friend Lori, she's our gal that does our book club. She's a lot younger than I am, but we've become very good friends. She's a sweetheart. She's a runner, and she's running for a cause, a leukemia cause for kids. She wants me to run. My dear Lord, I can barely walk to the car, for goodness sakes. I never did like to walk, and I don't like to run. My husband loves to walk. He used to walk me to death. His aunt had an aunt that was fashion designer for the Chicago Tribune. And when we were dating, we would go up there and see Aunt Tina. And Aunt Tina lived right off of Michigan Avenue in Chicago. And dead of winter, of course. And, you know, Chicago is, oh, it's awful. But we would walk down Michigan Avenue until I get an earache. I always get an earache. I still do. I remember one time we stopped to a drugstore and he got me some cotton. And of course back then I had to dress up and wear high heels, and I was young and eager and stupid and all these, and oh my goodness, he liked to kill me. He absolutely liked to kill me, but he didn't. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to take our tubes. We're going to make sure that they're open on like this. Same thing, we're going to fold and burnish and put in the thumb hole. And do that to all of them, and then we'll be ready to put them down. I should and I don't. I should time myself when I do a project while I'm doing the sample, and I don't even think about it. I know I take a long time because I stop and start. And Sundays is a good day. I work 7 days a week. Well, I work on the computer, and that's okay. That's what I want to do. But I'll be over there working, for 2 or 3 hours or so, and then I'll look over here. This is right across the room. And I'll come over and start something. And like last night, I got a major thing I have to do here today when we're finished. And I worked on it a good while, but I looked up and I thought, number one, I needed to get ready for the show today. But number two, I thought, I got to get away from this. I have got to. So I come over and did the cutting and the little sample page and got all ready. And then I did the embellishing on the tag book that we're giving away today. I had to finish that up for you. I have no idea what you're saying. Visit. Have a good time. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're going to fold down there again, this is the same. I'm going to measure, make sure, but I think it is. Yeah, 4 7/8. I fold down this left side. I put it in. I put it at just a 32nd of an inch off of the 2.5. Same thing here. Now, we're going to cover this with pattern paper. We'll cut it about 1/4 of an inch or so, or less, whatever, around to make it, to show a border like we do. And then we'll punch it as well, and then it'll show that the thumb pole. I tell you, it's unbelievable. Now, I got some of the other Memory Keepers things that I really don't use. I got the flower one. I don't know. I'm going to leave the flower making to Janny. She's number one, very good. Number two, I wasn't crazy about it. I don't have the box because it's so little. You can make a box. I made a lot of boxes. There's a lot of YouTubes on box making. I did get the pillow one, I think. I've not used it. Because I do make things occasionally for my grandson for school. Okay, here we go. Oh, I want to check the chat real quick. We're still recording, thank goodness. Young and in love. Who's young and in love? Jenny, are you young and my envelope board is hiding. Where's it hiding, Margaret Ann? Tend to over postage as well, Jenny. I always just wait to be sure. Remember that, Jenny, I still don't know how it got to me. Oh, well, it was meant to be. Well, I missed something. Well, the postage thing was my fault. I have made greeting cards for 10 years. I have 1,500 greeting cards stored away in plastic containers. And I shouldn't even tell that. Now, this is my left side. This is my right side. This is where this is going to come in. I want this prettier. Okay? If something doesn't line up or whatever. So I'm going to fold that in like so. And I'm going to start here on this end. And put this down like so. And then I'm going to line this up across the bottom. Like so, and put it down. Now, it happens to line up nicely. It's a little off, maybe a 1/16 of it. But this is the side you're really going to see, and whatever. So I wanted that to line up. Now, when I turn it over, I want this side. So I'm going to start with that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to start with this side because, as I say, I want them and then I'm going to bring this down. And it just so happens my cutting was pretty decent. Now I'm going to burnish around. Now, the reason, and on one of the other albums, I think, if you recall, we put the papers down before we put the pockets on, whenever the pockets were glued on. And these have, where you can slide the paper in because of the deal. Now, I'm not going to do this on all of them right now, but I'm going to show you. Okay, this slides in like so. This folds down like so. Come on, be nice. And this folds in. So there is your pocket, or your page. And then on the back side is your, I guess I got that turned around. Oh, well, it's okay. Okay. I'm not going to do that on all of them right now. We're going to finish them up. Any questions? What did I do? How did I do that wrong? Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, it'll be okay. Oh, come on, be nice. I want this on this edge, this very edge. This is the... Ooh, that's a little big. Give it that a little. Still a little big. Yeah, it'll be alright. Turn it over. Here again, and I'll die cut. Guys, to make one, well, that hangs over, but okay, this is going to be this way. Okay, I want it this way as well. Let's see. No, I don't. Talking to myself. We lost a friend this week. He's only 67 years old. He had complications. Okay, this goes in. Oh, I'm going to just slip it in, see if it fits. Okay, well, come on, be nice. These are a little tight. Now, after and see, this folds down, and there you go. After they're, you scoot them in and out, and whatever, they loosen up as well. They lay down as well. Before we put this pattern paper on, I got to find my magnets. I got magnets from Scrap-A-Dab-A-Doo. What is... Wait a minute. What's all this? Have I cut too many? Where are all my things? I cut too many of these. Well, see, I had one finished and I forgot, I guess. And I cut 6 of everything and I needed 5. Oh well, it's okay. I'll do something with it. Giveaway. We're going to give away. Giveaway. Think of your numbers. We're going to pick a number from 1 to 50. Not yet. At the end of the deal. Somebody's got to help me. Carol usually helps. Ooh, come on. Okay, there you go. Ooh, well, that... Carol usually helps me. She's still here. I don't know whether the girls are here. You girls still here? Scrappy-Dappy-Doers. I could get on there every day and place an order. And they would love it. I just can't do it. I gotta stop. Okay, here's 1, 2, 3, 4. I only got 2 more. Okay, there we go. I got 2 more. Where is the other thing? what is going on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh, I think I got a page. Let's see, wait, oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay. I do have 2 extra sets of pockets. Get this clear up to the very edge. Fit pretty good. There's a couple of them that's... There are. Okay, there we go. Pocket slides inside, like so. Because when you pull that pocket... Okay, here's a pocket. Here's a pocket. Here's a pocket, and here's a pocket. So there's 4 pockets. Well, you could put something in here is 5. You could put something in there 6. You really could. Be hard to get in and out. So that folds over because we're going to Velcro that, or we cover it with pattern paper, put magnets, and close. I've been watching all these YouTubes. Everybody is using the magnets, and I ordered some from the girls. I tried to use magnets before. They didn't work. They were too big. They were too bulky. They tore off, blah, 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 blah. And I probably didn't do it right. But anyway, I've been watching so much. I know Catherine uses them, or Kathy uses them all the time. Okay, there are our pages completed. I have 2 extra of those and whatever. I could make an extra page, but I'm not. We're going to cover our front and back. Then this is for the binding. It's 12 by 4 7/8. The pages are virtually 5. Make it just a little bit smaller, 1/8 of an inch. And then when I get done, I've been mitering the corners on the hinges. So but right now we're going to cover our front and our back. Now, because we're going to make this one piece per se. This is going to be our front, just like there's no right and wrong. I'm going to splice this together, and we're not going to wrap it. We're going to butt it up to the edge. Uh-oh, come on. No. That ain't going to work. Be nice. What'd you do that for? I moved it. Okay, here we go again. Come on, my arms. Now this is, I want to tell you, this paper, I was very gingerly when I cut this paper, simply because you got to get, sometimes my cutting it in half, it's not as even. So I have to move that over about a 1/16 of an inch from the 6-inch line so that they're both the same. And then when I cut off the little seam binding, or the little thing on the end, I was very careful with that. Okay, here we go. Don't forget, I bended them up together. Don't forget. Now this is going to lay on top, and I want to tell you, this is absolutely. Now, this is a little different because, you know, we need to leave 1/4 inch or less, at least two thicknesses of your chipboard. I don't use whatever it is, you know what I mean, the envelope stuff. I know we have extra, but that's just the way it is. I'm going to check the chat. It's 2:45. Oh, come on. Lag. Hi, Lag. Hi, honey. Hi, Lag. Oh, my mother. Oh, what? She's what? Oh, 45 years ago. Oh. Oh, my mother's been gone 35 years. Okay. So, I'm going to take 1/2 inch score tape and start taping. And I'm going to tape the outer perimeter with the score tape, and I'm going to use some glue in the center, not too much. I'll tell you what happened the other day, if you remember. I ended up using glue. I had trouble with the tag book, the sample one, getting a little wonky because it got so wet and I didn't weight it down. And so when I did this one we're giving away, I used a glue stick, and it worked better. And Carol made mention that's what she does. Wasn't quite as wet. So and I like the pages. I mean, I like the inners, even though I do the score tape on the outer perimeter. I like it all stuck down. I don't like it bubbly and not attached. And I used to, years ago, done a ton of work with this bookbinding glue. It's great glue. I'm going to put this in here. And I put it on with one of those foam brushes. But I quit doing that a long time ago. I tear my tape. I know people cut it and they do the little thing on the end with the perfect ruler or whatever that is. It just as a step. There again, if you were a time study, I've been time study. That was a long time ago. Time is money. Okay. It's almost 3. We'll get this done. We'll get our... if I decide to go on Saturday, maybe, I'll certainly post it so you'll know to finish this, so we could start our... Now I'm going to put... I am going to put our spine on first. I have tape all over I got a new mat for under my chair. I'm worn the other one out. And it was an old one I brought from the office. I had a public office. 15 years, had 7 agents, and the whole gamut. And I had enough office supply, everything. And for some reason, I kept this one pad that was under one of the girls' chairs and brought it with me. I had it. But then, it was so old and whatever, it just literally fell apart. Had to get a new one. Okay. See, I just ramble on. I do. Let me see the chat. We're still recording. Thank God I've been paying attention to that. My daughter works at McDonald's in between the sauce. Lots of my. Hi, Carol. You think she's getting hubby filled up with the cereal box? He doesn't eat him all 3 meals. Oh, Magama, I'm not saying that right now. I apologize. Well, I gotta tell you, it's funny. Of course, we did the. Now, don't forget to pull this off in the center. I've been known to do that. There's no major thing, but it's better if you pull it off. This is going to be tight. This is going to be tight. You don't have a lot of leeway. And we are going to use black soot as the ink, and you can hide a multitude of sins. So I'm going to be as careful as I can to get this to match. I mean, to get this on the edge. Now, you put this, I'm going to, of course, start with this. Put this right in the middle of that seam and right on the very edge. So when it comes up to the top, it's on the very edge. There it is. Thank you. Let me turn it over to make sure. Well, pretty good. Pretty good. Because I'm going to sand. I like this continuous look that I've decided, started doing. Now, I put extra score tape in the center of the spine, but I'm going to use the glue. The glue stick here. I thought I burnished this. Oh, when I finish up, you do not know what I have to do, and I don't want to. I don't want to. I have a disagreement with a client. However, I have to prove my theory. I almost can. Does that tell you anything? I almost can. Now, here we go. Oops. Okay. There again, we need this. Now, the perfect ruler thing, I sometimes use that as my guide. Hold it up straight. Make sure this is absolutely on the edge, and it is. And there we go, and that's not at the top. Oh, God. Oh, no. Well, what happened there? Well, that's, oh boy, I don't know. We'll see. That's even. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. That's the only problem with, I try to save paper using the 6, but, that is a problem, obviously. And I can't get it off. I'm not even going to try. I'm going to waste new paper. I'll fix it. It'll be fine. We got an inch to play with all the way the outer perimeter from our pages. I need to start using these glue sticks simply because I have a ton of them. So they dry up. I've had some that have dried up. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, darn it. Part of it was I was trying to eyeball. I was trying to use that guide. Well, that's what it's going to be, and it's not straight. You silly thing. Darn it! Okay, it'll work. It'll be okay. You can fix anything if you have enough time and money. Oh my. Oh dear. Hello. Well, let me think about this for a minute before I get so distraught. And this is new. These were cut straight. I don't know. I just probably didn't get them lined up. I'm just trimming this off just a little bit. It'll be alright. Now this side, however, a little different story. How did I do that? How did I do it? Okay, now, it's not the, it's the paper. This other side is, okay, whatever. I don't mind trimming off this chipboard. I'll just have to sand. I think I'm just going to sand down the paper. Okay. I was watching one of the shows the other day, and of course, there again, I can't see the chat for someone to tell me that I'm out of frame. I was just going along, and I was just as out of frame as I could be. Okay. Okay, now the only thing is this one area. And that's the paper. I don't have a problem with the I don't have this stupid knife. What's wrong with it? It's a brand new blade. Well, I trimmed that down. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I didn't have to make it 6. I could have made it 5.5 and given us a 1/2 inch of. It's 3 o'clock. We'll go to 3:30. We always do. Where am I? Where are we? In the chat. We can't speed our time together complaining about why we can't what? What? Fire service do not like. Okay, we cannot spend our time together complaining about why we cannot change. Hello, lovely Carol. Can change. Heather, who? I haven't had any trouble with scrolling in Chrome with it popped out. House full of people. Oh, you can't change about what, honey? I do not know what the chat's going on. I'm going to cut this off. Ooh, hello. I just broke my knife. Oh, unbelievable. Cut that off. Cut this off. Do the inside. Oh, it's about to broke the tip. Okay, there we are. There's the outside. Folds nicely. Now, you got to remember, when you leave this when you leave this in between, it's supposed to be at least 2 thicknesses of the chipboard, some say. There's various theories, but you need to remember that you're going to put another paper in here, and if you don't do it like I do it, then you're going to put your spine here, which is also going to be extra paper in here. So when that's going to put more tension and more stress on it closing. So, you know, there's variables to that, leaving that. Okay, we're going to do the inside, and I haven't pulled my paper yet for that. 3 o'clock. We're okay. We are going to go till 3:30. Well, I want to give away the, don't tell me. See. Oh, where is it? I used it. Where is the newsprint? And that was the normal size. I've got another one. Yeah, there it is there. But I don't want to use that because I need that. Okay. Oh. Okay, I got another one. I need to get rid of stacks and stacks of paper collections that I will never use. I just know I won't. Bought them years ago. Oh, I don't want to do... Oh, I only need one piece. I only need one piece. Thank you. I'm going to have to order... This is gorgeous paper. Whether you want to do puppies or kitties or whatever. I mean, it's just plain gorgeous paper. I'm using but I got to be careful of that. I give it a... Because when you cut anything off, you're going to go down in that groove, and that's going to take up some space as well. Now, it's got to be directional, so we got to do it this way. And I'm going to bring it in about 1/8 of an inch, or no, not that much. About 1/16 of an inch, so it lines up even. And when we get this done, then we're going to do our spine. We're going to do our... oh dear, we're getting glue on our spine. Come on. No, we're not doing that. We're going to do our hinge system. Oh, come on. Get off there. We'll do our hinge, put our pages in, and then I want you to... I got to get that off of there. Glue. I got it too close to the gun. Come on, get off of there. Melts it, but I can't get it off. Oh, it's fine. I'll cut that end off probably anyway. Okay, I need more room. Okay. We're going to do the same. Now remember, this is directional. Turn it over. Oh, look at that. I just splice this together as well. Just like we did. I'm going to quit. Well, I want to get this put together. Come on, Gwen, hurry up. But I want to give away our... you know, I've got a gift to send. I have a terrible time getting to the mailbox. I made a gift for a friend. It's over here. It's over here by my printer. Well, that's not quite even, but it's going to have to work. Okay, I'm going to turn it over. Then I am going to take and run my tape. Now I like to run tape around the spine again. You're going to have pressure there. I'm going to run it down the center. The outer perimeter, and then we will use the glue. We don't have any trouble getting this on. Well, that's wonky. What did I do there? Oh, well. There again, it is not a die cut. Oh, there was something I saw about ordering your own design, your own dies. And I was going to talk to Barry about that heart-shaped die for chipboard, for banners, for baby banners and whatever, because I can't find them anymore. And it's a certain shaped heart that I really, really like, opposed to just a plain generic heart, even heart. It's kind of uneven, and I was going to talk to her about that because I don't know what that cost. I don't know if we could get one. It sure is not cheap. Those dies, you know, the Acrocut dies. Whatever. Some of them, yes. Some of them, I don't know. If you can't, a square. I mean, come on. A lot of you have the, I have a Cricut. I don't use it. It's up on the top shelf of my cabinets. I bet I took some classes I took it with me and we used it for the classes. And the little gal that taught the classes was really, really good. And, I forget everything that she taught us. Miss Vicky, she was good. I don't think she was at a certain place where they handled craft. No, they did not handle a lot of craft supplies. What is stuff? Something. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm going to put some down the middle. I've got the landline shut off. I got my cell phone shut off because it drives me crazy. I'm probably the only person in business in the world today that answers the telephone. I answer my phone if I can. I answer my phone. I return my calls, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, yeah. So when it rings or even vibrates, it drives me crazy because I want to know who it is. And I get a lot of my orders that way. So I'd shut it off. And the landline, if someone calls in on that and leaves a message, you could all hear it, and it's unnerving. We're going to do this, and then we'll check the chat. I don't know what kind of glue Carol said she used. I'll have to check that out. I just had this. And it's fresh, it looks like. I don't know why I got it. Since I had a coupon. Okay, here we go. Now, I've got to remember this is directional. This is the top. And I've got to smooth that out. And I got to pull this off. And please be nice to me. I am... Okay. Here we go. Oh my goodness. It just almost is magnetic. Yeah, that is the best I can possibly do. What happens on the other side, I'm not responsible. Oh, it worked. Oh, well, there's a little, that's okay. That'll sand down. All right. All right, all right, all right. That come out better than the other one. Of course, could have something to do with me trimming around the other one. There we go. Now we're going to burnish, burnish, burnish. Oh, I love this paper. Wonder what they're going to bring out. I don't know. They are, as much as I love them, there are some complaints, but they are virtually, and there I got glue there, just doing the same thing over and over, just with different colors, and they kind of are. I still buy it because I love it. You know, they've got their look, and that is just it. I think that the only one I can recall that kind of got away from their look was the one with the birds and the on and on and on. I have it. I've done it. It kind of looked like a... Oh, I forget what I want to say. What it looked like. Real bright colors. And I used it. I didn't use it a lot, but I did use it. They did the fish thing. I didn't use it much. That's not me. Oh, this is... Because by the time I turn this down, and the time we sand it down, because we will, it'll be okay. I can already feel this stiffened up. Putting that other layer of paper. Now I'm going, while I've got it stretched down, I'm going to sand it down. You guys okay? Any questions? I'm going to check the chat in just a minute here. I want to get this sanded down, and now that's a little off, but that's okay. It'll be fine. It's on the spine. Oh, I better hurry. I may go over that. I told this gal I got to talk to in Chicago. It'll be about 5 o'clock. By the time I get done, it will be. Okay. Now, I'm going to use the black soot. I need a new thing. I'm going to go around the outer perimeter, both the front and the back. What was it the other day? I was trying to figure out, it was a houndstooth plaid. I used to know my plaids really well. Obviously I did that. And then when I was talking about the candelabra that I bought, the scary one or spooky one or whatever for my table, for my witch's hat, and the thing we did with the frame, the 12 by 12 shadow box, they were pillar. They're called pillar candles. I couldn't think of the tall, skinny candles. They're called pillar candles. Something else that I said on when I watched. Oh, I see all my mistakes. It's just a nightmare. I was talking to Carol, I think. And I don't know. I called something. It was wrong. And then the next time I said it, I said it right. I mean, I don't know how that happens. Okay, I'm going to check the chat real quick. Oh, let's see where we are. It's 3:15. I don't have... Oh, come on. Oh, my word. No something. No, I can't read it. I can't. You know, and I write crust since I made it in the crop. Love tapioca. Love raisins and rice pudding. Oh, I do too. Love tapioca. Oh, I want that. Oh, we have a wonderful crowd today. It's wonderful. Is Carol Berry and everybody still here? Okay. Well, here we are. There is the inside. There's the now. Very gingerly bend it up. Take your. Don't do it too hard. Just put it at a 90-degree angle. Turn the other side. Bend it up. There again, very gingerly. And there's your book. And so far, of course, I didn't overdo it. Okay, there's our book. It's quarter after. I'm gonna make this real quick. Spine. I wanted to get the pages attached. I don't know what we're gonna do that because I want to do the giveaway. I do have to quit relatively soon. I'm gonna have a conference call with a. Now it's 12 by 4 7/8 because the book is 5. You know. The spine is 6 inches, but you don't make this the size of your spine. You make it the size of your book. I start out with 1 inch. And then I do half, half, quarter. Now they're doing bigger ones. Do half, half, quarter. Half, half, quarter. Oh, half, half, quarter. Half, half, quarter. Half, half, quarter. Now I gotta count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 2 more halves. So I need half, half, and then I need 1 inch. So that'll make it 9 1/4. I'm at 8 1/4. I'll make it 9 1/4. I've got an inch on each side because I fold them under. I don't use the wings. I don't know, someone I'm sure would say, that's not very strong, it won't hold. Well, it will. It just will. As long as I want it to. You know, this is not going into the Library of Congress that I'm aware of. There. That's the waist you're going to have. Fold it on your 1/2 inch. Because you're going to put these together. You know. You guys all know this. I like this binding system really well. I think it's strong. I fold those up, the 2 1/2 inch, and then I start putting down my tape. I'm going to use 3/8 inch tape. I want to check the chat real quick. I'm trying to hurry. Maybe send the recipe to scrap it. Oh, I love recipes. I see one funny small metal. I can't read it. I'm sorry. Okay, on the first 1/2 inch, put down the tape. Skip the next 1/2 inch, put down the tape on the next. Skip the next 1/2 inch, put the tape on the next. Love this. It's easier. I think it's stronger simply because, and I've never had any trouble with other systems that I've used. What's that? Somebody wants to Skype. I can't Skype. What am I doing? Was one of you guys trying to Skype with me? Because I'm afraid to do it. Well, I blew it away because I'm afraid I'll lose you and lose my recording. Can't do that. Okay, when you end up, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of score tape. Now, I have discovered on YouTube, or from Kathy, I used to fold my, I folded my 1/2 inch. Now you fold that up and you secure them, and that leaves your 1/4 inch. Now I used to go in there and fold every one of those too. Well, I don't do it anymore. I fold them when I do this. So then I've got the 1/4 inch in between. There's a gal that I've been watching as well. She uses 3/8 of an inch in between. I haven't tried that yet. It's a lot of counting, but that's okay. But and my albums are, you know, they're as big as hers. Okay, and I keep burnishing this. Keep folding. Oh, I gotta hurry. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish this, put it down, and before I try to put any pages, if I do, I'm going to do the giveaway. I don't want anybody to leave before the giveaway, and I know Margaret Ann gets tired. You feeling better, Margaret Ann? She was sick too with a really bad cold. We had a cold really bad, and my grandson had the croup, was in the hospital, and that little kid's disease is really, really scary. Of course, Courtney's right on top of everything. So, okay, here we go. We turn it over. Then we burnish again. Oh, that's the... and then I separate and burnish in between the hinges, or whatever you call them. I guess it's a hinge, hidden hinge. This is something, I think Jen kind of uses this as well. I'm not sure if she folds it under or not. I don't know. I know she uses Kathy's hidden hinge, but I don't know how. I forget how she. I haven't seen her. If she's been on or not. Keep an eye out for Ashley and Zandra's tomorrow night. Do not forget Miss Sandra and Ashley. I think she said, and I apologize, I forget what she said when she's coming back. She's been doing all these. She got a new picture. It's a really pretty picture. I need a new picture. I don't want to take a new picture. Okay, as soon as I get this put together, and I'm going to put it on the book. Then we'll take 5 seconds to do that. Then we're going to do the giveaway, so don't go anywhere. You gotta stay tuned. Think of a number, 1 to 50. Carol, are you still here? The other girls would do it, but they don't have a chance to win. I want them to have a chance to win. Uh-oh, what did I do? Oh, wait a minute, what did I do? What's wrong? Oh. I didn't do anything. Thought I did. Thought I made a boo-boo. Okay, there we go. Now, they could say, if you didn't open that up and whatever, that yes, it could maybe not be as sturdy as when you use the wings and it gives it more leverage and blah, blah. I don't know. I just find this, at this point in time, and I've made a lot of them now with it, I don't have a problem. There again, I don't have a problem with hot glue. There again, I think that depends on where you live. What they seem to say. I'm going to get the little, oh, I'm out of 1/4 inch tape. I'm going to get the little Christmas house out that I made. And do a little show and tell on it. Because we are going to have to start doing Christmas. Halloween's over. I love Halloween. I got the house full upstairs. Ronnie says, oh my God. And there's just me and him. Okay. Put this right in the center as close as I can get because this is a wide. So you're going to have maybe a 1/2 inch on each side. You're going to have virtually a 1/2 inch at the bottom. I just want it. How do I do it? Yes, you could measure it. No, I'm not going to. Stick her down. Okay. Now we're going to take a minute and do the giveaway. There again, I don't know how you're going to see with that stupid chat. Okay, there's our book. And there's our thing. And then we'll put our pages in. Okay. I'm going to turn around and pick a number. 1 to 50. Okay. 1 to 50. Is Carol still here? Hi, Gwen. Lurking from... Oh, see, I'm back to that. It won't stay down. I can't get it to stay down. So cute. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, Barry. Barry or Carol? Is Carol here? Barry. Cute, cute, cute. Thank you. Cindy Lou, Heavenly, love it, Gwen. Well, I'm not finished. Not there. We're going to do the giveaway. We're going to do the giveaway. I'm here. We will, okay, try to go, something about the, I don't know. We'll go. Okay. Carol will say go. Pick a number from 1 to 50. Now, do not put your number in until Carol says go. And then Carol will, and if there's a lag, I'm sure there probably is a lag, she'll give you time for that. And I'm ready. So when you're ready, say go, give them time, give the lag time, and then say stop, and here's the number. Here's the number. 1 to 50. I'm ready. Thank you, Heather. I didn't see you, honey. I didn't see you here. Okay. We're back up to Scrappy Lady saying she's lurking from work. That's at the bottom of my chat from the very beginning. So I'll keep checking to see when it's done. I will get it in the mail within the next couple days. I got to go out. Yeah, I do have to go out tomorrow. It's not that I don't always go out because I go out and do appointments and then I work for a couple days and then I go out and whatever. I'll have to check the chat and see where we are. Okay, let me know. Closest to without going over. Okay, Carol's told you to stop. I'm going to wait a minute. I'm going to wait a minute and make sure the lag is caught up and whatever. I'm sure we have a lag. I'm going to have a drink of tea. When we find out the winner, I want you to email me your mailing address. Margaret Ann or Patty or Carol, my email is G as in Gwen, Casteel, Casteel, 2 E's, at Comcast.net. Okay, we have a winner. 38. The number's 38. Ashley, you missed it by 1, and we have a winner at 38. If we have more than, we might have more than 1 now. I don't know. I don't know. See, I can't hold on to that chat long enough to see. Who is it? Dutch missed it by 1. So did. It's 38. 38 is the number. Skep's cat Skatten. Skeppskatten. Had 38. Send me your name and mailing address and whatever, and I will get it out to you within the next. Well, I might try to get it out tomorrow. As I say, I have to go out. Where is it? Where is it? I have to go out and do an appointment tomorrow. Oh, here it is. Here it is. So cute. Here it is. There it is. It's got a little. It's got a camera and a bird and a little disc and some fibers and whatever. It's 3:30. Have a nice walk, Heather. Hi, Heather. Is Heather going on a stroll? Oh, Skip. Well, good, honey. Well, send me your info. G Castile at. Oh, thank you, Mickey. And then here's our project. Now, I'm not going to be able to. It's 3:30. I'm going to have to get off of here anyway. And where we are, I mean, we're further along than it looks. We have the book finished with the hinge. We have all the pages ready to put in the book, and then after we put them in the book, we'll embellish them and finish it up. Now, you know, if I don't get back on before next week, we'll finish it next week, and then we'll do our flip acrylic album the week after. There again, you can get all the supplies for their acrylic album. And that's just putting it together and covering it and embellishing it. There's no cutting guide or whatever. The cutting guide for the project today is on Facebook. Gwen Castile. It's on Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo. It's all over the place for you to print that off. I may try to get on. If I do, I'll certainly let you guys know. I'll let Barry and Carol know, and Ashley and Margaret Ann and different ones, so they can post it as well. And Janny. To finish this is recorded. If I do that, will be recorded as well. I really, really, really would like to get started next week, but if we can, it's okay. Are several of you ordering the supplies to make the flip book with the acrylic? P.S. Oh, I will. It's so cute. It's put. I can't now. Thank you, honey, for the. I see. I can't. The Christmas house. Bye, Renee. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. We had a great turnout today. I appreciate it so much. And for Janny and Margaret Ann and Barry and Carol coming and the mods. And thank you, Marie, honey. Show and tell and the show and tell. I will pull the Christmas house. I don't have it where I can get to it right now. It's packed away. I'll have it out next week. Yes, Skip. Send me an email at gcastile@comcast.net with your name and mailing address. Don't put it on Facebook or whatever. You don't want everybody knowing that. Oh, I made work more tolerable. See, I know. Wouldn't that be great? Bye, everyone. Have a great. Bye, Cindy Lou. Bye, honey. Thanks for coming. Okay, I'm gonna go. Send me your email, whatever, so I can get this mailed out, or send it to Barry and Carol, and they can send it to me. Whatever you want to do. Been a great show. Been fun. I enjoyed it. Now I have to go to work. Oh, Lord. Thank you all for coming. We had a really, really nice turnout today. I'm really pleased. CraftyLadyDesigns.com is my blog. Go sign up and follow me there. Gwen Castile is my Facebook. Go to Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo.com and you can buy virtually all of these supplies. The flip acrylic, you can buy those. Carol has those made up as a package type deal. The album, there's 5 pages with the acrylic. They're a little bit different, but virtually they're the same, and the same premise of what we're going to do. So if you want to work along, my little hat album, the kits are still there, available on Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo. I've got a page there along with the other designers. If you go to Papers And down at the bottom, it'll have everybody's. It'll have Ashley and me and Zandra and Jenny, different ones, designers, and you can go and see what supplies you need to make our projects that's available. I've seen some things I went through today. I've been using on the tag book. I used the big Memory Keepers Big Punch. I think it's a 3/8. Well, they have these. They have this, and they have this one on Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo. I love both of them. So go through and see. You know, I try to use what they have. I know the flowers and whatever. I'm not as bad as Sandra, but I have a lot of flowers, and I have some petaloo flowers. I just got in, they have these, and they had a special on them, I think. They've been running a little special every day, and I've gotten some things there. So anyway, I'm going to go. There again, thanks for coming. Enjoyed it. Thanks for all the help, girls. Barry, Carol, Janie, Margaret Ann, all of you. I'm going to check one more time on the chat, and then I'm going to go. Crafty Lady Designs, thank you. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Margaret Ann. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Margaret Ann has to go. God, well, 6 hours difference there. Okay. Have a great rest of your week. If I decide to come on Saturday morning and do some on this, I will post it so you'll know. Love to have you. If you know any new people that you can invite to come and join us, please do. We always like newbies. And I'm out of here. Have a great week. See you later. Bye-bye.